guys, it's Carrie Sue. Just on my way home, had the best conference call with Dre at Ultimate Attorneys, kind of working through my goals, figuring out what I need to do next in working on my business for my law practice and my legal lifeguards. So one thing that was kind of a common theme in all of this is one, just to think about what your accomplishments are. What have you done in the last 30 days? What have you accomplished in the last 60 days? What have you accomplished in the last 90 days? What have you accomplished in the last 6 months? What have you accomplished in the last year? And what are those victories? Have you really celebrated those and stopped to think, oh my gosh, I have learned so much. Like, one of the things I was looking at before our income and impact event that was back in May is just, like, how long have I been coaching with Dre, and what have I really learned, and how much have I learned? So I really look back at that, and just the slow learner that I am, and I feel like I have to have my fingers in everything, and I have to learn everything myself, and I'm super horrible at outsourcing anything. But just all the stuff that I have learned how to do. Like, I would sit there and listen to some of the ClickFunnels things and some of Dre's coaching calls and everything else. And I'm like, okay, so what's Trello? And what do you do with that? And what's Upwork? And how do you get people to do stuff, outsourcing stuff? And, what is Vimeo? And why do you want to use that for videos versus YouTube? And oh my gosh, I didn't even know how to upload a video to YouTube. And oh my gosh, like, what about Canva? And I can actually come up with covers for all of my blog posts or my medium.com articles, or my products and things that I'm offering, or just whatever that is. Oh my gosh, I know how to do that. Now that I know how to do that, I am supposed to hire someone else to do it, because my time is way more valuable than the stuff that I have been doing. So my biggest celebration is really just in thinking about how much more I know how to do. And next year, I think my biggest celebration is how I have outsourced all this stuff that I don't need to be doing myself. Sorry. So yeah, like, it was super awesome. And I cannot believe that Dre spent like so much time with me. Like, it's so bad. I stole an hour and a half. So I probably got an extra half an hour, sorry, out of that deal. And I feel so bad, but I know that it's kind of exciting for me, all the things that he's helping me with. And I know that he is so giving and wonderful and amazing that it's hard for him to stop. But fortunately, it was at the end of the day, and he had to go to a party. Great, awesome, good for him. So anyway, just kind of wanted to get in there again. For you guys who are in my group, Attorneys Living the Dream, there's so much stuff to learn. There's so many different things that we really could be doing with our legal practices to give our clients better value and more information. And I, honestly swear, one of the things that we learned at Income and Impact, Dre's live event, was doing these audits. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know that I've really made sure my clients know, don't forget to go in and change your beneficiaries on your life insurance policy. And most people forget they even have one through their employer, let alone remember to change the beneficiaries. So just like all this stuff that no-brainer. I should have been telling them and following up with them and making sure they have it done. But at the end of the day, once the judgment's signed, is my role as their counselor over? The answer is no, and I haven't been doing a good enough job with that, and that is definitely something that I am going to work on with some of my nurture sequences for when the case is over. So I want to keep my law firm in their brain and remember who we are, so that they actually send referrals to me and go, oh great, I loved my attorney, but I can't think of who it is. And I keep thinking, oh well, it's law in Kansas City. Like, how hard is that to remember? But the fact of the matter is, out of sight, out of mind, right? So we as attorneys need to be doing a lot of these things that we haven't been, because one, we don't have time to write blog posts. We don't have time to do all of that. So we have to learn how to outsource a lot of that stuff. The ideas in the organization is coming from us, but we really need to find those people that can write stuff for us. And honestly, we just have it in our head that it's too hard, it's too expensive, it's just something that I don't have time to mess with, and it's really not that important anyway, and like 5 million excuses, right? So now's the time to stop making excuses and to really start thinking about how can we do some amazing things with our law practice to get our conversion rates higher. Whether that is just actually getting people to call, and then people actually booking appointments, and then actually hiring us, and then once they've hired us, recommending us and doing reviews for us, and making sure that they're on our social and building our social, so that when we're posting stuff, more and more people are sharing because they remember, hey, I loved my attorney. I'm going to share that because I think that would really help, this friend or that friend or this family member, or whatever the case may be. And then hopefully adding some more value to them to improve their life in other areas. Going through a divorce, that's something that I do. Those are big things that are really changing people's lives. And it really probably doesn't matter, what kind of practice that you have. I guarantee you have things to offer your clients that you learn in your life, whether it's in your business life, your personal life, whatever, that really can make their life better too. So why aren't you sharing that? Why aren't you sharing this awesome stuff that you have? It's because you think you don't have time. Well, guess what? I'm driving home. I'm multi-purposing. I'd have to drive home anyway, and now I'm doing this content. And I know it makes people crazy that I'm doing these things while I'm driving, but honestly, you can't maybe tell from my sunglasses, but I'm not looking at the camera. Certainly every once in a while, just making sure it's still going. But, why aren't you doing that kind of stuff? Why can't you find the people that hey, there's 10 things that my clients could benefit from knowing. Why don't I hire somebody to write an article on all of those 10 things? Yeah, it's not you, but you can, in the end, you can put your voice into it, maybe some other things. So maybe they're getting it 80% done or 95% done or something like that, where you really are just kind of adding your own touch to that. Or, for me, I can do those covers and everything else, but wouldn't it be a good idea if I could find somebody else to do those for me? Yeah, it's actually kind of fun, and I really do enjoy it. But, my time would be spent better in other areas. So, anyway, hopefully you guys are starting to learn some of these concepts. I'm going to try to be better about doing some more of these videos for you guys too. Sharing, and I would love to know what kind of things are working for you as well. So anyway, guys, I'm pulling into my driveway. That just means that I need to fix dinner, listen to some podcasts while I am doing that. Love to listen to Rachel Hollis, especially when I am cooking dinner, because she's so much fun. It's good to get some good energy going, and two, you never know, some of those sneaky little things that can come in that my daughter might hear that are helpful for her as well. So thanks guys for hanging out with me for about 10 minutes, and don't forget that you can live your best life, and you can find a way to love your practice again. So let's live the dream for real, right guys? Thanks, and make sure you're sharing in the community things that are working for you. I love to share, but it would be really great if you could share too. So thanks guys, have a good evening, bye.